Good morning. Welcome back to the Signature Movement. It's your girl Tanya D. Floyd. I had some conversations and some realizations overnight. I woke up and I knew that today I needed to talk about high functioning anxiety and depression. I saw on more than one social network how somebody said, a young lady said that black women are forced to deal with high functioning anxiety and depression um, because of our many, many struggles, in our lifetime. We just put the boots on, put stuff on our back, and get it together and go do the thing without, it's like flipping a switch. I ain't feeling nothing right now. I got to go. I ain't got time to deal with that. I got to go. I have said it. I have written it. I have probably blogged about it. I just do it too. And I didn't even realize that was, what was happening. But today I sit here fully aware that is what I've been doing roughly my whole adult life. I'm sorry, my whole life. I have not been allowed to be in the moment of what I was feeling because there was always something more important that needed my attention. Survival in abusive situations was definitely a thing for me. I mentioned this once before, but I didn't go into it. But I remember as a child, adults used to just behave very badly around me. I have always been spirited and bright and just lively, and somebody called me gregarious before, but I never felt apologetic or meek or timid or anything. I was just free, happy, and being me. But I offended adults a lot of times with my way and how I spoke and different things. That she too grown. She don't know how to talk to adults. She this, she that. You need to do something about her. She's so overbearing. I've heard all the things, and I never really realized that they would be assets later in life. But I was just a kid. I wasn't doing nothing on purpose. I wasn't trying to, offend no grown-ups. I don't even understand why the people acted like that. Well, I do now. They were so insecure and so jealous. How a grown woman gonna be jealous of a 10-year-old or a 12-year-old? I ain't have nothing that, At that point, I felt like I had nothing that would make anybody feel that way. But at 51, I'm completely aware that I didn't have a body, but I've always had a mind and a spirit that just said, I will do great things despite anything and everything that's thrown at me. Always had that spirit. So, people just see it on you and they keep feeling whatever they're going to feel, and then they just, treat you bad. It ain't excusable. It's inexcusable, yes, absolutely. But it is what it is. So anyway, from a very young age, I've been dealing with high functioning anxiety and depression, and I've never been diagnosed, but I clearly see the signs in my activity currently. If you could see my bedroom, you would be like, what is going on in there? Why don't you just pick that up? Why don't you just do this? And when I think about my son with ADHD and how I walk behind him all the time going, how in the world could you just pick this up and not put that down? Like yesterday, he picked up, I told him to take his medicine. He picked up the inhaler. He took the puff. He picked up the allergy pill. He took the pill. He put the pills back in the drawer and left the inhaler on the bed. I'm like, how you do that? How is one thing not connecting to the other? I call it incomplete. But that is like a symptom of high functioning anxiety too. It's so many things going on. You overlook things, you neglect things, and then you just shut it down. Nah, I ain't doing none of them because there's way too many. Because inside my head, there's 1,000 more things in addition to the 1,000 things that I'm looking at here in the physical manifestation. I don't have time for none of this. I don't feel like it. And then another thing is analysis paralysis. Yes, I am an overthinker, but not to the extent that it prevents me from actually making moves. I break stuff down, okay? I don't consider it overthinking when you are the analyst in the group who has to look at all the contingencies and plan and, look at the the pros and the cons and this and that. I break everything down because it needs to be a sound and logical decision when a decision needs to be made, not because I'm afraid to make a step, but that anxiety will make you afraid to take that step. Whatever the step needs to be, you just go, I'm gonna go sit here and watch TV for 3 days because I can't decide that. I don't feel like doing none of that right now. That's that high functioning anxiety, depression type behavior. The depression part is chemical in the brain. You get your serotonin and your dopamine balanced out and you won't be depressed. I think that's how it goes. But yeah, it's a definite physiological thing to be depressed. But the behaviors when you're depressed are very clearly defined. Go look that up. I ain't got time for that right now. But still, the point is, we've been working through our stuff for centuries, and nobody has ever really given us the respect or the credit for doing that. Even ourselves, we're really hard on ourselves because we just keep pounding that pavement. Boom, boom, boom. Gotta go, 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 go. Do. And we don't really take the time. And that's why all these messages about self-care are so important. It's not about you abandoning your responsibility or treating somebody, badly because you're selfish. It's about preservation of self. You have to secure your life jacket first. So you got to take care of yourself because you got all these other things to take care of. And yes, while delegating and, somebody taking that stuff off your plate would be great, it's probably not, in the foreseeable future that's going to happen. So, just be kind to yourself while you're dealing. It's the only advice I can give you. Like when you look up medical conditions online, they give you like symptoms and treatments and this and that, and most of them say there's no cure for this, but there's treatments. So there's probably no cure for what you're dealing with, but there are treatments like spa treatments and vacations and putting the cell phone down, turning it off, and watching a funny movie and reading a good book and playing with your grandsons. Those boys are my joy, I'm telling you. There is riding a bike. There's kayaking and mountain hiking and all that stuff I ain't never gonna do. Oh my God. And then let's talk about going to the beach. Why do everybody want to go to the beach when it's hot outside? It seems like a logical thing to do, but when you really, really think about it, let's break this down. Why do I want to be outside when it's 100 and something degrees and then I go in the water for a little bit and get refreshment and come back out and it's 100 and something degrees still and there's bugs and it ain't my thing. I'm sorry, I don't mean to judge you. It's not my thing. I'm not gonna want to go to the beach in the daytime. I might want to go at night. I'll go in the evening. I don't want to go in the day. Ain't nothing for me there. I don't want to go to the pool either. You sit there and get black and crusty while the kids play in the water for 30, 40 minutes or whatever, and they just want to stay there all day. And even if you sit in the water, you can't submerge your whole self the whole time, so your hair is a mess. There's bugs flying around you. You're wet or you're dry. It's hot. You're sweating. You're sticky. Man, ain't none of that good. I don't want it. So yeah, there's another one of those things that people do all the time that I'm just not going to be interested in. I don't want it. But at night, let's try it. Let's try it at night. I would like to be in a cabana. No, that don't sound like it's got air conditioning. So yeah, I would like to be in a nice Airbnb by the beach so I can have all the vitamin D rays coming in the house all day. And then in the evening, I can go sit on the beach and put my toes in some sand that's not hot, but warm. I would like that very much. I would like to take pictures at said location. Very much. I would like that very much. But are there any beaches where it's not 100 degrees in the daytime? I'm just curious. Or are there anywhere it's not 100 degrees and humid? But then again, if it's not humid, then it's arid. So it's like going to Las Vegas and you need a lot of sunscreen in Vegas because it's very dry. I don't remember seeing any bugs or birds that would offend me when I was there last, but I don't think that dry heat is good either. So yeah, nighttime beaches only, please. But I digress. I was talking about anxiety and depression, and I think we need to lean into, is it that when we start feeling a certain way and, lose our vigor and lose our motivation for blah, blah, blah. I think we need to look at those as the culprits and then start purposely doing things to, why is this still here? This the gift that keep on giving. But yeah, I think we need to do things that bring us joy to offset that as a treatment. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I'm gonna go see the new baby anytime I feel especially down. I'm going to drive myself to the park and sit and watch birds do what they do and, catch some sun while the AC is on in my truck. Yeah. And I'm not going to get out and walk around or nothing, but I'm going to make videos for you, and I'm going to think about what I can cook next on my video, and I'm going to sit in the house and let the sun come in here while I play with my dog inside the air-conditioned home. And no going outside when it's real hot and no going outside when it's real cold, because those are foolishness, in my opinion. I do need to find a new project very soon, though, because those bring me extreme joy. Like, to just tear out the whole kitchen and look at the studs and put up new walls and go through the whole process. And when the floor goes back in all nice and new, and then when the new cabinets come and they all lined up properly and the countertop is on, ooh, that's a thing for me. So, but yeah, find things to bring you joy and do those. That's the treatment for this high functioning anxiety and depression. And make sure you take your breaks and make the breaks count. Make the breaks therapeutic for you. You know what I'm saying? Take better care of yourself. I can't take your anxiety away. I can't take your depression away. But if you just think of things that will make you feel fulfilled, satisfied, happy, energetic. I'm trying to find ways without medication. Nuts and seeds help to produce, I forget which one. One is good, one is bad, but you got to balance them hormones in the brain. I think they give you dopamine. Well, whatever it is, they give you endorphins. Working out, don't work out too much. Just work out lightly to make you feel like you're building up your energy and you accomplish something. You know what I'm saying? Try to keep your balance. It's tough, but try. Okay? Have a great day.